Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm not even listening to anything. I'm back. And I have a very special video for you guys today. It almost feels like my doors are open, but they're not. Let me open up this window so you can get the real sun blasting on my face. I have a very happy and special video for you guys today, and it's basically talking about how I'm feeling and how you guys should eventually feel in your lives. So where I'm at right now is, of course, I'll give a summary again. As a kid, I grew up not having much, and I gave myself a lot. After years of hard work, I worked hard and gave myself everything I could have wished for in my life. Yeah, look at the candle. And initially, when I was achieving my dreams pretty much, and now I can confidently say that I have achieved the majority of the dreams that I wished I could have done when I was a kid. When I would take my downtime, read manga, watch anime, watch movies, anything, I would feel this sense of longing. I'd almost feel depressed from it. And I don't know what it would be. And oftentimes, like recently, I've chalked it up to nostalgia. Which a part of it is, don't get me wrong, a part of it is nostalgia. But honestly, I looked back, and I'm going to be looking out the window the entire time I'm talking about this, but I sat down today for like 15, 20 minutes to talk to myself about how I'm feeling about this, and I'm realizing that it's an extreme sense of gratitude, and that I finally took the time to process how I felt about everything, and I realized I'm like so fucking proud of myself. I am so proud. And what I mean by that is something as simple as me talking about Inglourious Basterds, the movie. I had to force my autistic ass to watch that movie. I would never have watched it if I just rotted on this computer here all day. But instead, I pushed myself out of my comfort zone to watch a movie. I pushed myself out of my comfort zone to make friends, to get a girlfriend. I remember I took my current girlfriend out to a place that I took one of my exes to, which, you know, it was just because I got good food. It wasn't to remember anything. But what I did remember was sitting at a chair, like a seat, close nearby where I was sitting with my girlfriend. And I remember dating that ex that didn't work out. And I sat there and I thought to myself, like, I felt a type of way, and I didn't know how I felt in that moment. But looking back, I realize now that that feeling was one of pride, one of proudness, one of just pure happiness. Because I looked back and I realized that even though I would bust 3 hours to see this girl that it didn't work out, all of that led me to have the girlfriend I have today and the partnership that I have today. And God, I am so proud. I realized that I would never have my girlfriend right now if it weren't for the fact that I worked my ass off with all these previous ex-girlfriends and partners. If I didn't make a fool of myself on all of these dates, if I didn't struggle, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'm on the other side, and what I am doing is being grateful. I'm realizing that it almost feels like little versions of me worked all these different parts of myself just for me to be who I am today. And I can sit down, relax, do nothing, watch a movie, something else, but to give myself that luxury, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop working hard. I want to cook new food. I want to travel. I want to experience so much more. And geez, I am so excited. I'm so excited, and I don't even know what else to say besides the fact that I'm realizing this life is great. This life is awesome. Life is good because I decided to choose where my life will go. I decided that this is my life. Because growing up, I decided that everyone else in this world can decide my life. That I can wake up and say, yeah, I don't deserve this, but, you know, it's not my fault. It's the world's fault. It's the people I hate. It's the people that I'm going to school with's fault. No, it's my fault. And when I realized it was my fault, my life changed. Because I decided that instead of getting angry at myself, I'm going to use that anger as fuel. And even then, I sat down and realized that those people that would call me different and treat me different because of me being autistic are part of the problem. Because I realized that I'm not worse, I'm different. But the people that were closest to me didn't know how to treat me right, didn't know how to adapt, didn't know how to operate in my world. So when push came to shove and I needed help, there wasn't people around me that could properly do that. And in some ways, I feel bad, but at the same time, I'm realizing that I'm just different, and that's how I am. The things I've done, the things I am doing, are greater than a lot of people could ever imagine, and I attribute that to me being who I am, being autistic. Like, running a marathon is something that only like 100th percentile of the entire population of humanity has ever done in their lives. And yet I'm the first one in my family to have ever run a marathon at the worst shape of my life. And on top of that, I'm looking to work out still. I'm looking to cook new food. I'm trying to do everything under the sun. And I'm realizing that this is all that I've done in, what would it be, like 5 years? I've done so much already in 5 years that when I look back when I'm 30, my life's gonna change so crazily. I will look back and see myself and be like, that version of me, the version that I'm talking to, the version that I am right now, did so much for who I am in the future. That version of me will sit in a chair, maybe not this chair, but a chair in the future, and will say, that version of Tyler worked his ass off so that way this version of me can exist today. And I'm just sitting here proud. I'm sitting here proud of myself for everything I've done and everything I'm going to do. I'm not anxious because I've shown that I'm willing to work hard to better myself in the future. Like with skincare now, like, oh my God, let's break that down. With skincare, I was using the same thing that would strip off a layer of my skin on my nose every day when I would go to school. I never wanted to even touch the damn thing because I knew skincare was something I had no clue about. But I decided, instead of moping, to do something about it. And what I did was I did my research and I bought products that didn't work over and 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 over again. Until finally, one day, it just works. But it took me 1.5 years for me to get everything I have now. And I'll do a skincare video one day. But it took 1.5 years of me buying industry grade products, me crying, me throwing them on the floor, me saying I can't do this, me looking at myself thinking I'm a fucking pimple-faced piece of shit, thinking I am so ugly because of all the spots I got. And now I'm at a spot where my skin looks great and it's getting better than where it was before. But like, I stopped taking skincare progress photos because I already got it. I did it. I managed to pull it off. And I'm so proud of myself. I did it. Like, I'm so happy. But I get to reap the rewards of that now than later. I get to reap my rewards. And honestly, I'm so happy about that. And I just realized I need to pick up my dad, even though my dad's work ends when my work begins, which is a bit of a mind fuck. But in any case, I think we can pull it off. In any case, the reason why I'm recording this video is because I want you, the viewer, to look at yourself and think about what you've accomplished and what you can be proud of yourself for. And if you're not proud of yourself for anything yet, then do anything to make yourself proud. Run that marathon. Do anything so that way when you look back on yourself, you can say, that was awesome. And I can do it again. If you want to sit there and say, I don't know if I can pull that one off, you can look back and say, I ran a marathon. I can easily do this. So all I'm saying is that make yourself proud. Do what you believe is right for you to make yourself proud. I love you guys all so much. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. I'm going to keep posting however many times I feel like it. I love y'all. Peace the fuck. Oh my God, it's been 3 days? Oh my God, I kept to my 3-day, less than my 3-day rule. Oh my God. I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. I love you guys. Peace out.